With 317.2 comes the all-new derelict missions. So, I thought I would hop into the PTU and go explore the all-new derelict reclaimer. But I never thought that I would discover this. Before I explain, let me give you a brief history on the reclaimer so that it makes sense. The reclaimer, a fearsome heavy salvage ship, was introduced by Aegis Dynamics in the second half of the 28th century. At the time of its introduction, Ivar Messar, the ruling despot of the UEE, was engaged in war with the Tavarians and wanted a ship that could salvage and repurpose destroyed battleships to save on military costs. Aegis answered this call with the reclaimer. Owners of the reclaimer will find that the massive metal monster is highly industrial in its design, but also strangely spooky. No aspect of the design involved any consideration of comfort. And yes, this obviously reflects the times, but even the living quarters are dark and eerie. When wandering the derelict, you'll hear abnormally loud wind as well as the sound of shifting metals caused by the rusting and erosion of joints of the ship. But occasionally, I was hearing a weird whisper. Now at first I thought I had a YouTube video going on in the background or my window was open, so I closed everything and listened closely, and there it was. I cleared out and killed all the mobs earlier, so I knew there wasn't an NPC. Help me, rang out the whisper every 12 minutes exactly during the daytime of the planetary cycle. Help me, rang out the voice every 5 minutes at nighttime during the planetary cycle. I wanted to test this and make sure that this wasn't a server-specific event, so I logged out my ship and joined a different server. And sure enough, the same voice kept making the sound. I decided to log off, assuming that I was tired, I was hearing something, or maybe there was a player camped out making noises. I wasn't sure. I woke up the next day, and it dawned on me. Maybe this was a message from CIG. So at 12:05 p.m. PDT, I logged on and went to the derelict. Sure enough, I heard the same "help me." But there was no message, there was no specific sound. It was the exact same event as earlier. I decided I would come back later and try again at 12:05 a.m. PDT. And this time, there was no "help me." I ran around the ship hoping something would happen, but nothing did, until I found the pilot's seat. If you were watching the footage carefully, you'll notice that there is a dead body in the pilot's seat. But this time, the pilot's seat was empty. I decided to Google 12:05 a.m., and I discovered the disturbing fact that the most common time of death is 12:05 a.m. Who is the man in the derelict seat? And why does he vanish at 12:05 a.m.? Got him! Hope you enjoyed the video and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one.